What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother JJ Phantom for showing love once again with a donation to the channel via the Cash App. Much respect to you for showing love to Too Raw for TV. All right, so I saw Dreamers Pro talk about this today, and that is during a recent segment on ESPN First Take. First Take moderator Molly Querim went in on Stephen A. Smith. Now, I don't think it was meant to be said in a malicious manner. It wasn't. But she told him about himself. About how he's an elitist when it comes to players and coaches playing for teams. He much rather them play in large markets. He seems to have a problem. He seems to have a problem with teams, small market teams acquiring superstar players. So I'll play the audio for you right here.
New England, everybody tuned in.
That's NFL. People not watch Clemson?
You know that, Jay.
Did people not watch Clemson with Dabo Swinney when they were rolling?
It's not sexy enough for you. Stephen A. is all about box office. He wants every free agent to go to the Lakers. He hates small markets. It's just not sexy enough for him. So this is through Steve. This is through. Every time there's a good player that's in like Milwaukee or wherever, you're like, bring it to New York. Go to the Knicks. Go to the Lakers. Let's have LeBron and Steph play it. No, let me finish my point. You don't care about small markets, and for you, it's always box office. You're a New Yorker that's an Alabama fan. It's just not sexy enough for you, but you're seeing it through your lens, and not through all football players. I know you don't care about my opinion.
That doesn't give you a license to misrepresent me.
That doesn't give you.
I like Alabama. I watch college basketball all the time. Kentucky, North Carolina, stuff like that. Those ain't large markets. You're wrong, Molly. You are
I didn't even get to finish my
just
point.
because I'm a diehard Knicks fan because I'm a native.
Let me stop right there. I know people have their issues with Molly, right? She's a liberal, feminist, and all that, whatever. But she's absolutely spot on when it comes to Stephen A. right there. She is absolutely preaching the gospel. She's preaching to the choir with what she's saying about Stephen A. Smith. You don't know how many times I've talked to family members or people I know when we talk about Stephen A. Smith. How many times we all talk about how much he is a hater when it comes to small market teams. In particular, I've noticed this with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's always, whenever he talks about any small market team, it's always in a dismissive tone. He doesn't take small market teams seriously. He's always sort of insinuating that guys like Giannis or other stars playing in small markets are wasting their talents. They need to go to the big lights, the challenges of the big lights, and you know what I'm saying, the what's the term he'll use? But challenge yourself by going to the big lights and the high pressure situations of New York or LA, where it really counts, where it really matters. You know, stupid crap like that. You know what I'm saying? He says it all the time. Matter of fact, how many times have we heard Stephen A. Smith complain about having to travel to small markets whenever the ESPN is covering a sporting event, in particular the finals? I specifically remember him complaining about the 2021 finals. Why? Because that finals was, of course, played by two small market teams, the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. And he complained about, what did he say? Tumbleweeds, kicking or ducking tumbleweeds in Phoenix. There's nothing to do in Phoenix. Ain't nothing to do in Milwaukee. You know, it's boring, etc., etc. See, Stephen A. Smith is a guy that sees himself now as beneath small market teams, or really I should say the city that those teams are played in. He's beneath them. He wants to rub elbows with the top brass. He wants to hobnob with celebrities. He wants to be at the most exclusive and fabulous 5-star hotels where, A-list celebrities, the top financiers, philanthropists, and, tycoons, even, dare I say, where even kings and royalty gallop on about. That's where he wants to go or be at. Makes him feel important. He don't want to be around niggers in Milwaukee. He don't want to be around the common folk in Phoenix. He don't want to be around all those big old San Antonio women, as Charles Barkley puts it. He's an elitist. He's a bit of a snob. She's not lying. That's a fact. He's always hating on small market teams. It's gotten more pronounced over the last several years. They talking about, I'm a fan of Alabama. Well, Alabama has always been one of those, at least from a traditional standpoint. Now, I'm not a big college football guy, but someone could correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really watch college football at all, but Alabama, that's Bear Bryant, right? So that franchise, that city is a college football city. There's a long, rich, storied tradition. So that ain't really surprising that a man who's 57 years old, I think Stephen A. is an Alabama fan. That don't make any sense. They say, oh, that's a defense. There ain't no defense. Now look, Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick, right? If he wants to go to UNC, where I believe, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, football isn't my bag. Like, I don't really follow football like that. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't Bill Belichick's father coach at UNC? So there's a personal stake he has there. Plus, they're giving this man $10 million a year. He don't want to retire at age 70-something. What is he, 73 now? 74? He don't want to retire. Okay? He don't want to retire. Hell, Connie Mack managed the then Philadelphia Athletics until he was, 87? So, and that was 1950 or so. So look, man, if he wants to coach there, that's Bill Parcells. I mean, Jesus Christ. Bill Parcells. Jesus, what year is this? 1997? The tuna. Man, if Bill Belichick wants to coach at UNC, Bill Belichick, look, is it his fault no NFL team wanted him, apparently? So, he's going there. But I have noticed people pointing out he was all for Deion Sanders going to and coaching small market teams, right? Then he'll say, well, but Deion has a personality. Nah, you just picking and choosing, bro. Picking and choosing. So, I'm glad Molly called him out on that. You see how defensive he gets? That guy is the most, he cannot stand to be criticized. Because he thinks that no one should criticize him. Because he's King Stephen A. the First. He can't be criticized. Even if it's in jest, he gets mad. But, like I said, I think that was in jest, but we'll know if all of a sudden Molly takes a little leave and ain't there no more. Oh, by the way, have we seen Monica McNutt back on ESPN First Take? Has Monica McNutt been back yet? Since she told off Stephen A? Where's Monica McNutt, everybody? Well, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.